Hey, yo there! Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video! Hey, yo guys, Panda351 here, and I'm back with more PowerWash Simulator, and I've got Ness with me.
Hello.
I'm talking a bit quieter because it's pretty early in the morning, and my roommates would fucking kill me for being loud. They'd kill me for a lot of other reasons right now, but yeah, so we're gonna be... I've got the Gemini PNG2 Birds to the Play Cake Sleepy Time Otter. So we'll just be casual and relax, I guess. This is the one we left on. Ness was so excited to get back to this one.
I completely forgot which one we were doing, but
Ness was so excited, guys.
yeah, I've been wanting to play some more Power Wash for a while.
Yeah,
Because
but it
I
was
just
like
enjoy,
specifically this map, you know?
not specifically this map, no.
No, definitely. It was specifically this map. I
No,
remember
no, no.
you being like, see, I specifically want to play Power Wash Simulator so we can do this map because I love this map.
Maybe get it done with, but like...
No, you definitely said the words love.
No, I don't think I did. Not unless I was talking to you, but like... Aren't I supposed to have... So how have you been liking all the dropout content we've been watching?
I think it's great. I've been really enjoying it.
Yippee. I've been trying to get you to watch it for so long because I knew it would be something you'd be interested in. But before I could never catch you at the right time to watch it.
Yeah. I think there's just a lot of other shit happening, and then, like, I don't want to get into something when I don't have the time to, like, get into it.
That's fair.
Like, I know you really like Game Changer. I don't
I
know how much I like Game Changer. It's gonna be so for
Is
real.
it the inconsistency between every episode?
I
Because it.
think it's because specifically I really like, because I like the make some noise. I really like the improv part of, like, Dropout,
Yeah.
like the improv comedy, and Game Changer doesn't have a ton of that. Like, they have it, obviously, because that's where Make Some Noise came from, but there's a lot of just actual game show, which is great
Yeah.
if that's what you're into. It's not really what I'm into. Like,
That's fair.
I'd probably watch it if it was with you, but it would probably be something that I, like, played and then didn't actually watch, and then kept in the
That's fair.
background, and then any specific episodes that I'm like, ooh, I'll watch this, then I would actually pay attention to it.
Yeah. You would know for later, and then.
Or, I'd actually pay attention to it.
Yeah.
I think it also just depends on who's in it. There's some of the comedians and Dropout that are just, eh,
Not your taste.
yeah.
That's fair.
Unironically, don't like most of the girls.
Huh?
Unironically, I don't like most of the girl comedians.
That's fair. Is it because of their habit from.
getting, getting spicy. No, because I
Yeah.
like Grant.
I mean, that's fair. But that's like one of Grant's whole things personality wise. So if you like, you know what to expect it with Grant.
I think that's also what it is. I also just really like Brennan.
That's so fair.
Autistic coded motherfucker.
Indeed.
I just heard for the first time that, like, bit about him only eating a hamburger for one particular burger place. And he
Absolutely.
always has that. I don't know if that's not autistic. I don't know what is.
Yeah. I mean, it's so true. But also, like, if he never wanted to get diagnosed or it's not like official, like it's fair.
Or at the very least, he's never said anything.
Yeah.
He could be. He really could be.
He could be.
I really been liking the Dimension 20.
Dimension 20 is so fun.
I mean, to be fair, I think I've always liked watching D&D. So I don't think that was a real shocker. Like, to be fair,
Yeah.
I don't think don't think that was one of those moments where it's like, oh, you found something I never knew I enjoyed. Like I've absolutely watched D&D groups before.
Yeah,
I've just never watched any that particularly inspired me to play the game, I think. Or
that's so
or has
fair.
actually like made me learn more about the game. Like I feel like I actually learn things watching Dimension 20.
Yeah, especially if we actually go and decide to watch it closer to how the seasons play out, because a lot of the players were new at the start. I can't wait to show you Fantasy High,
I was about to say,
honestly.
I feel like Fantasy High is where I'm gonna like pick up all of my D&D knowledge.
That's completely fair. I found Fantasy High after I made my like custom world, and it's like, oh, this is partially what my world is like. Oh wow, I'm unoriginal, but like,
Wow, me for real?
but also like,
Feel
of
that
course
way
there's
anytime
going to
I
be
make a
other people
character.
who did. Of course, there's going to be people who came up with ideas before me. It's just like, oh, this is a big thing on the internet already. Damn, type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see, like, because we've been making you OCs based off of the different campaigns that you
One
really
that
like.
straight up become a Sona.
Oh,
I mean, one straight up became a Sona, Pib.
oh yeah, Pib. We love Pib. Pib is so silly. I'm very excited to see what you do for Fantasy High. Honestly,
Odds nods. I think it'll be nice to get some of the inside jokes of the group because I know a lot of them stem from Fantasy High.
a lot of them stem from a lot of different places, but Fantasy High is a main one. The sexy rat. I can't wait to show you that one.
I
That's that's a great bit that has continued for so long.
oh my god, I got this
One of my
finished.
favorite Dimension 20 things that has happened in more recent times, even though it was like quite a few months ago, is the time quangle, which is
Time
like
what now?
basically they can all the Intrepid Heroes campaigns kind of mash into like one.
Oh,
Yeah, basically it's a alternate timeline thing where it's basically like space-time rifts open up between the dimensions, and like it's all the different campaigns in one. Like there's the settings from the Never After, there's characters from like all the different shows, and it's just so chaotic to see
sounds
how
like fun.
it is. I don't know where my trident attachment has gone to, I'm gonna be honest.
Did you lose it?
Yeah, PC.
Oh,
literally
What
don't
is it?
literally don't have it. I mean, I could check to see if I could buy it, but like, don't think. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, can't. Uh,
Sorry if I push you here.
ah! DC, do you know what the most powerful magic is?
Time magic.
Yes, chronomancy.
I've
Now
seen
let's hear
that short.
Joey.
I've seen that short because I've watched a lot of compilations of Brendan just losing his shit or being a deranged lunatic.
Ah, nuts, nuts.
And that one comes up where it's like the power of, the most powerful magic, friendship. No, you fucking idiot.
What? What are you even learning in your classes? No, it's chronomancy. I love, like, that comes from the season finale of the first season of Fantasy High. It is one of my favorite. It's my favorite bit, I think. I sent you the link for the webtoon for the Fantasy High because they partnered with Webtoon, right?
Yeah, you sent it to me, and then I completely forgot to ever read it.
Nods, nods. It's basically like going through the episodes without a lot of the bits and stuff and like a more cohesive version of the story.
It's something I'd probably read after we watch it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because the characters are as close as they can be, but like there's still a bit like noticeable difference.
Also, I just think like too many spoilers.
That's very fair. you tell me your rating of Dropout shows so far?
I think definitely Make Some Noise and Dimension 20 are like my favorites. Um, I've really been enjoying watching Dirty Laundry.
Dirty Laundry is really good.
I think it's just good for background noise. I don't pay as much attention to what's happening.
That's fair.
I don't know if there's ever really been one that I just didn't like. I know Game Changer I don't necessarily care for, but I don't hate the show.
Yeah. Because there are some really good bits and stuff
Yeah,
that
I
just.
think the one for Smarty Pants is probably lower. Like it's not bad. It's a good it's one I've been just playing to work on stuff, but it is 100% one I play knowing I'm not going to remember any of it or pay attention to any of it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's those more silly, just background noise while you're doing something ones.
Yeah. So it is unironically probably lower down, even though I will probably end up listening through all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Think you'd think it'd be higher up, but no.
And Gastronauts, that's the other one I got
Gastronauts
you
is
to
pretty
watch.
in the middle.
Pretty in the middle. That's
It really depends on the judge, and it depends on
the challenge.
the challenge. I think it's really creative, but with cooking shows, it's definitely more enticing to me than most cooking shows. It's
Mm-hmm.
also something that there's the bits, and then kind of at the end. I don't really care as much to watch the actual cooking section.
That's fair.
Just, it's a cooking show, so very clearly that's kind of most of
Mm-hmm. There is another show that I don't know if you'll actually like it, but I watched it because Allie was the host of it. It's called Paranoia.
that could
And
be silly.
basically, it's like
Allie's pretty silly.
Allie is pretty silly. It is basically like werewolves or Town of Salem, but um the werewolf's a high person. You have to find
Ah,
out who the secret stoner is.
I think
Like
I've seen that.
you've seen clips of it
I've seen clips
probably.
of it probably.
Yeah, I it's not that like it was definitely one of my lower ones on my list of dropout shows I've watched. So I don't know
Definitely
if
sounds like an Allie thing.
yeah.
There's a few other shows on there. I think I saw like a superhero thing the other day.
Are you talking about like one of the animated things?
No, it was like a live action looking one.
Huh.
I can't
It
remember what it
does
was.
not sound familiar. We could probably look through Dropout later to see.
It looks very silly. It looks like a Voltron knockoff.
Huh.
Or like
I'm
Power
very
Rangers or something like that.
interesting.
It probably doesn't have a ton of episodes to it, considering you don't know it. But it was something that was on the front page at some point. I was just like, what the fuck am I looking at? Dropout's
That's
doing
fair.
kid shows now? What? I don't.
No, it's probably not a kid show. It's
No,
probably,
it's absolutely not.
but I know there's breaking news is very hit or miss for me. Like I like the true
Yes.
facts about Grant Anthony O'Brien. I like the one where with Sam. I don't know about the rest of them though. I haven't really
Ones
seen
with
many
Sam
others.
and Brennan in it seem to be pretty funny. I feel like it really depends. The
Yeah, it depends on who the cast of people are.
very heavily depends on who the cast are.
Leper.
I've been playing a ton of Played Up with Save recently whenever I get the chance to get some free time. That's
Oh, are
been
you
pretty
doing
fun.
that today? Because you've been doing that on.
Might see if Save's free today. I don't know. Because the last week Save was off of work. That was the main reason why we were able to record so much. Otherwise, it'd be late into the night and then I missed D&D.
Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot to app people and see if people are free.
That's a pretty cool thing that's been happening in my life. D&D.
Yeah.
For those who don't know on the channel, my first D&D I ever did was with a group of my siblings' friends, and they did not like me. Not in like a they did not like me kind of sense. They just did not like the fact that I was a new player and had never played before. So they were like, the DM kind of helped me create a character because I told them what I wanted, and they kind of tried to help me, but it was a lot of hand holding, and I didn't learn a lot of anything.
Hmm.
Knew very basics, and then I kept asking how certain things worked while we were playing. Because they were kind of just, I think it was like an escort mission with my character because it was a one shot kind of thing. And I was like, I don't know how this stuff worked. And the DM would be like, it's fine, you'll figure it out. And I was like, well, I'm not.
That's why I'm asking.
And then at some point in time, I was just like, I just want to burn things. Can I just like set a house on fire? And they were like, I mean, I guess you can. You gotta roll for it. And then I rolled a d20, and then the DM rage quit, kicked me from the table. I was just like, oh, okay. I still haven't learned anything, unfortunately. But yeah, watching stuff like Dimension 20, specifically just Dimension 20, has really been helping.
Hmm. I'm trying to host a thing, but it's been a while since I hosted, and I'm very rusty.
I think you've been doing great. Definitely, I mean, it's better than my fucking last experience, so you're doing the bare minimum at least.
Yeah.
No, I think you're doing a
I've
great job, my
also
love.
forgotten. I know I've forgotten some things, and it's like, that's important. I forgot that. Whoops.
There's like half of my spells that or abilities I was just supposed to have that I did not have on my sheet.
Yeah.
I did not have my daggers written down and did not use them for a whole battle round, which I really should have because they're nice daggers.
Yes.
Good fucking daggers, but I was like, nope, I forgot those existed. So I just used my teeth and my tail the whole time.
No, it's
Which it
that is what
worked. We were
happened.
fine, but God, we got so badly injured.
I tried to I found a low level encounter. I'm like, this should work. Great. This is a stat sheet for bandits. And then I kept rolling 20s on Flickr.
Flicker got demolished.
I definitely fudged a roll or two because I had rolled about 4 different 20s, and I only told the Flickr about 2 of them.
I mean, hey,
Because I
that's
would
what
have
you do
killed.
as a DM.
Yeah, I would have definitely killed Flickr, and that wouldn't have been fun.
That would have been
Especially because we've just started this
so bad.
campaign, and you guys are like level 4.
Would have been so bad.
Level 3. I can't remember if I have you guys at level 3 or
4.
level
We're at
4.
4.
Yeah.
5 is when you get uncanny dodge, and I'm a
Yes.
level away from that. That was the reason I went to look up what my abilities were as a rogue, and then found out very quickly there were a bunch of other abilities I didn't have listed.
Yes. Yes, yes.
I think there was a bit of a confusion because I was a trickster rogue that I wouldn't have rogue abilities or something, but there was a ton of rogue abilities I just didn't have.
Yeah, no. I believe, like, I thought there was, like, a limit to the abilities that you could grab, but it depends on the thing, I'm pretty sure.
It depends on the DM and the sounds of it.
Yeah. And, yeah. So I'm like, just have them all.
It would really help considering we almost fucking died.
Yes,
It is
yes.
probably necessary. I think
Mm-hmm.
the only reason we lived other than the fudged rolls was the fact that I remembered bonus actions existed.
Yes.
Like halfway through while we were doing, I was like, oh shit, I can do
I
more
could
than
do
just
this as a
two things.
bonus actions, yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, you guys have bonus actions. And Flicker's like, oh, yeah.
if it wasn't for the fact that I was like, wait a minute, I'm definitely forgetting something. Oh my god, bonus actions. I could have been using this shit as bonus actions. And also the fact that I just like hit around a fucking tree.
No, it's getting
Half of
out
that
of line of
combat,
sight.
half of that
Well,
combat was me just dosey doing around a tree.
yeah.
But yeah, I think really forgetting my daggers kind of messed with me a lot. Because one of the biggest things that I was afraid of doing was using any kind of spells because there's limited spell slots.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I gotta make this count. Like, I can't be just using them willy nilly at the beginning of the fight, or else we're gonna get screwed.
Yeah. And then you're like,
And then
I
I
have
was
a
like,
weapon.
I only have fucking teeth and a tail. This is gonna be so fucking pathetic.
And then you're like, I guess I have to do this again. I'm like, why don't you use your daggers?
No,
And
we
you were
didn't. No, no,
like,
no, no, no. Here's the thing. You didn't even ask about the daggers. We realized that after combat had ended.
oh, yeah.
It was when I was looking at the fucking rogue abilities that I realized I should have had it. That I was like, wait a fucking second. Don't I
And I'm
have
like, oh, yeah, I gave you really
daggers?
cool daggers. I just thought you wanted to, you know, because I honestly thought it worked for your character a bit, giving, like, where your character comes from in the land I've made. I just thought you were kind of just going with,
I mean, biting someone's head off was pretty dope.
it was.
Biting someone's head off was pretty dope. I'm gonna have a second D&D character very soon because I have Chroma. That's the one that hit the guy's head off.
We love Chroma.
Chroma's very silly.
I want art of Chroma and of Chroma's little friend.
You all would like to know a bit about Chroma. I'm not gonna explain the world lore because in case Flicker,
in case Flicker watches this, because
I don't want them to know about too much secret stuff. But specifically, I describe Chroma as a character that pretends to not believe in magic. What I mean by that is all of Chroma's spells and abilities are totally wrapped around the idea that they are physically possible to do without magic, but Chroma is totally using magic to do it.
Like chill touch, which is you do some necromantic damage. It's like, ooh, my hands are cold.
Chilled touches, you create a spectral floating hand that causes it, and we have adapted the spell slightly so that she can physically touch someone to cause it, specifically because she like casts it on herself, like in a way that the hand overlaps. If that makes sense. One of the things she has is the chromatic orb, which is she could just throw a magical orb that does things, and she also carries around a glass ball, and she enchants the ball and throws it, and that's what causes the chromatic orb. However, she will specifically go out of her way to make it so it looks like it's just for doing it. So, like, if she has it be fire, she just lights the thing on fire and chucks it. If it's acid, she spits on it and throws it. Because she's a Naga? That's how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
He's a
Naga,
Naga, so.
serpent folk, whichever term you prefer.
So, got that acid bite. But yeah, so they're very silly. They also pretend they can't read, which led to a really funny moment of me forgetting that was the thing. And so,
I had to be like, so PC didn't give themselves away. PC, you should probably hand that over to Flicker's character. Chroma should probably hand that over to Cascade, as you know, you're illiterate.
Chroma's illiterate. So it literally was just Chroma looking, nodding, and reading over it because Chroma's actually reading over it, but then throwing it at Flicker and just being like, I can't read.
I can't read, so you do this.
Funny, it was just Chroma genuinely read over it. It was just a great moment of me completely forgetting that I was illiterate. Or supposed to be pretending I'm illiterate.
Because to explain the bit of world building that my players do now, the world is separated into different sections, basically, of like where, like how advanced like the society is, basically. And like we got the medieval, we got like industrial revolutions, like steampunk-ish era. We got like, you know, more modern type of thing, which is like why I referenced earlier with Fantasy High. And then we also got the area that Chroma is from, which is basically caveman area, like very not developed, and it's like, you know, very like magic doesn't exist because, you know, what's magic? Reading doesn't exist.
Reading is the thing. But yeah, no. And then I have a second character I've been working on for D&D. Mostly because I just really like the character, and Flicker really likes the character. And the moment I mentioned that I should use it for D&D, Flicker is like, I need to do D&D with you, with this character, and interact with this character because I love him.
Yep. And so I've been roped. I have a feeling I have become the forever DM.
Oh no. I think once I've played enough, I think I'll end up in that.
Yes, but that still does mean there's going to be a lot of sessions that, like, a lot of different stuff to happen. So,
and I've gotten the one I got the one thing back that was based off of 22.
Oh.
Well, I didn't get the physical copy of it yet, but I have the digital copy of it.
For what?
Yeah, the Winnie the Pooh tabletop game.
Oh yes, you got the digital copy?
Yep, I already have the digital copy.
I know you said you wanted to host that for me. I'm very excited to do that with you.
I did find out it uses cards. So. But it's really cool. There's like a journal you have to fill out each and every day.
Ooh, I love taking notes as a player. Honestly, that's one of my favorite parts. I am the note taker of the group usually when I used to play. I'm like, this thing happened. They're like, how do you remember that? I'm like, I don't. I wrote it down. And they're like, yeah, good point.
But yeah, no. It's like a journal where you have to like write in character, like what the character experienced that day and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Really cool. and then the cards predict what's happening for that day and stuff. There's a lot of words, a lot of reading I have to do. I'm not excited for that.
Yeah.
I think that's the big thing about D&D that like will definitely be a struggle with learning as a DM is because I'm dyslexic. Just all the reading you have to do, all the like rules and balancing and stuff. It's a lot. I'm gonna see if I can find a dumbed version. There's got to be on the internet somewhere, like a dummy's guide to
Huh?
D&D.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what the crap guide to D&D videos are about. Like, kind of crash course in what.
Yeah, but like something a bit more detailed than just that.
That's fair.
We're just
What time
I
are we
need
at on
someone
the
to
video,
explain this
by
to
the
me
way?
to my toddler. We're at 45 minutes.
So, should we finish this up and then?
If we can finish this episode up, not that big of a deal if it's a little bit shorter. But hopefully there'll be a bunch of Power Wash Simulator for you guys, especially
Yeah.
because we're moving soon. So I appreciate any of the watches you give, because any of the money right now that comes from YouTube is being used for traveling expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So, and leave a comment telling me what your favorite D&D class is, and what your favorite thing about that D&D class is. I think that would be pretty cool. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a awesome day. And we'll stop here. So, TTFN. Nope, stop it.
Hold on.
Stop it.
I was trying to turn off my
Stop it.
thing. I'm trying to
Stop it.
remember. Yeah.
TTFN. Bye bye.
Bye bye.